Hi, it's me again. Dan? Oh yeah. Well, welcome to Boston. Now, Boston is famous for its history, its food, its shopping, and not to mention its sports. Now, because of the history, one of the most popular tours in Boston is the Freedom Trail. On the Freedom Trail tour, you'll visit many of the highlights that are part of Boston's history, starting with the USS Constitution. Now, that's also known as the Old Ironsides. It's the oldest commissioned warship afloat in the world. From there, the tour will take you to the Bunker Hill Monument, where the famous words, "Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes," were spoken. Then it's on to the Old North Church located in the north end of Boston. Now, while you're there, don't forget to sample some of the Italian food that's available, because the north end is also known as Little Italy. Your tour will take you past Paul Revere's house, where his famous ride started. Then it's on to the Boston Public Gardens. By the way, the Boston Public Gardens is the oldest public park in the country. Now, when the tour is over, it will leave you at Faneuil Hall. Faneuil Hall is also known as the Cradle of Liberty. Now, ladies, one of the best things about Faneuil Hall is it will mark the beginning of a very unique shopping experience, because it's the entryway to the oldest shopping mall in the country. It's been there since 1735. However, back in those days, the only thing you could buy, if you were lucky, was some fresh fish, maybe some vegetables. But on a good day, you could get some freshly made clam chowder. But today it houses over 100 plus stores and artisan push carts. Along with familiar stores such as Crate and Barrel and Victoria's Secret, you'll also find some not so typical shops, such as the Best of Boston and the Boston Pewter Company. But what makes the Quincy Marketplace, or as best Bostonians prefer to it, the market, so unique are the 40 plus artesian push carts. They offer a mix of Boston logo items, campus gear from the local colleges, and many more unique products. Now let's talk about food for a minute, shall we? As you're walking through the marketplace, you will come across many local Boston food vendors. If you're in the mood for a quick snack, I suggest you try a lobster roll or maybe some fried clams. But if you're in the mood for a nice sit-down lunch, I highly recommend Sam's Pub. Sam's Pub offers a selection of Boston seafood, pastas, burgers, and more. But the best thing about Sam's Pub is the atmosphere. When you walk in, you'll find yourself sitting in the middle of a replica of Cheers from the famous TV show. Now, when you walk in, they may not know your name, but they will when you walk out, I promise. One last thing, and this is important, probably the most important thing of all. When you're out shopping and you happen to think of me, I could really use a couple of new button-down shirts, maybe some socks. That'd be great. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great time in Boston, and I'll see you when you get back on board. Have a great day.